So this is Chippy at the Appup booth at Mobile World Congress 2012. A whole bunch of Ultrabooks running Appup stuff around here, but the main feature for MWC 2012 is the announcement of some location APIs that can be used for Appup users, and this is based on Intel's purchase of Telmaps last year. I've got Bob Duffy with me, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about it. Bob, maybe you want to run through the demo and just tell us a little bit about the APIs, why Ultrabooks need the location API, and maybe a little bit about the future for location on Ultrabooks.
Sure, Steve. So what we're showing here is a proof of concept application that's using a set of new APIs that we're going to be releasing for developers to use as a beta program called Developer Services Beta. So what this allows any developer to do is use a set of 5 APIs that they can use to build location-based applications for Ultrabooks and other devices. So you see what we did is we started up this application. This is real time. It's actually in effect. It's showing where I am. And so it has me here in Barcelona, here at the Fira de Barcelona. So it's accurately located where I am, and this is an Ultrabook, and it's using essentially the Ethernet to find this. So it's doing that over the internet. But you could also
it's looking at the location via the Wi-Fi or the Ethernet.
Exactly. And if you had a mobile device, it would use your GPS. But here we're showing that it's using the internet in order to find that. But what I can do is I can click anywhere around this map, and it will do reverse geocoding. So it'll take any point on the map and translate that into an accurate address. So you see it's very quickly, very snappy. So that's using our reverse geocoding API. But also we can go the other way around, and we can select things like restaurants, and then it will find all the restaurants in the area. It will turn those addresses actually into locations on the map. And then I can select and get information on any one of those things. So it's using a point of interest API as well here to actually find items that are points of interest like gas stations or transportation, and then displaying those on a map.
So you got a what's the smart tips here? The thing that's going on?
We've also logged in via Google to get some profile information about us, and it's using our profile to tell us something. So it's looked at our calendar and says that I have 12 hours and 30 minutes to kill in Barcelona, and
that's interesting, right? Okay.
Yeah, it'll show me some tips here, and based upon some of my user profile information, tell me what I might like, based upon the kinds of food that I like, deals that I might find interesting. And then over here we've kind of built this thing called Surprise Me. I click on that, and it's showing that since I love soccer, that maybe I can go to the Barcelona versus Real Madrid match.
Right, so if the user is happy to give it some more profile data, it's able to start choosing deals and things that fit into the calendar. Is that also part of the API that's, can people developing for Appup use that feature as well?
It's not part of the 5 APIs, but we're just showing the possibility of integrating that kind of content. But what is part of the APIs, what I did is I selected that coupon, and it gave me the driving directions to that location so I can actually watch that match.
Oh, right, so that's part of the API as well. You can look up directions. Yeah. Right. Okay.
And then finally here, if I wanted to purchase that, what I'll do is it'll get that information and send it over to my mobile device. So now I have the same application on my mobile, which will have all of this information available to me.
Right. Okay, I get it. It's good stuff. Is the payment done? Can you do the payment within Appup, or so if you got a credit card authorized within the Appup? So say this was an Appup app.
Sure.
Could you do the payment through Appup?
Yes, you could. You could use one of our in-app purchase APIs in order to do that. You could use our consumable API that would allow you to integrate that. So you can mix the store APIs as well as these, which are RESTful APIs, which are not tied to the store.
Right. So what's the status of the API at the moment? I think you said it's beta, right, at the moment. What's the future? What's the rollout plan?
We're soon to release it as beta in a couple of weeks, so we'll make that available on appdeveloper.intel.com.
Right.
And you don't really need to be part of the Appup developer program. You can sign up just for the beta piece itself, and that will allow developers to actually test applications using this. And then later down the road, we'll actually release a production version of it so people could put it into applications that they would sell in the marketplace.
Right, right. And then just quickly about location on Ultrabooks. You said it's using Wi-Fi or LAN at the moment. Do you think most Ultrabooks will be coming with GPS location capability in the future?
Yeah, I think that's up to the OEMs as well as some of the service providers who may be selling Ultrabooks. So, you can imagine that Sprint might be selling Ultrabooks and include some of their services in the Ultrabooks as well. So that is a possibility.
Great. All right, Bob. Thanks for that. That's the location API. Part of the Telmap acquisition by Intel. This is something that's going to be rolling out for Appup Appup developers in the near future. This is Chippy, Mobile World Congress 2012.